All right, guys, welcome back. So in these last couple of lectures, we talked about how important it is to take care of the basic needs of your team. By doing that, you'll put yourself in a position to start influencing and motivating them. One of those basic needs is good communication. So leaders should keep an eye out for any communication issues that arise. You'll need to monitor online channels like emails, chat boards, discussion boards, any other platforms you use to share information or feedback. But many times communication breakdowns happen during team meetings, and that's what I want to discuss in this lecture. Now, meetings can be a great way to motivate a team. If you've got a room full of talented people who could work together and do great things, using a meeting to discuss strategy, make plans, slice up the work, and set people on their way could be perfect. But more often than not, meetings are demotivational, and it's because the leaders who conduct these meetings don't think them through beforehand. Here's what usually happens. The meeting is unfocused because there's no real clear goal. If you say, let's get together to discuss our next project, that's a start, but it's not really enough to guide a full meeting. Meetings need a structured plan or agenda to actually cover important topics. And they need a goal or takeaway like, let's leave this meeting with a list of ideas for the next project next week. When unfocused meetings happen, attendees don't know when to pay attention or what's important, so they usually feel like their time has been wasted. Come up with an agenda and a goal for every meeting and use it to guide your discussions. Another problem is that many people use meeting time to present information. One of the big reasons people feel meetings are a waste of time is because they spend more of their time sitting and listening to someone drone on about something. If all you want to do is present information, that's called a presentation, but a meeting is where you actually discuss the information. Big difference. So if you need people to review information, then just send out an email or post something on the internal discussion board. Ask people to review it before the meeting and then use the meeting time to discuss it. Now, another common issue with meetings is that the wrong people get invited. Lots of people use the default tactic of inviting an entire team to meetings when only a few people really have to be there. But then other times people might not get invited because people only invite who they want to meet with. That could leave important people out of the decision-making process. All it takes is some thought into who is directly involved or affected by your topic or project, and if they are, invite them. Otherwise, don't. And if you're really not sure, the safest bet is to ask them, do you want to be in on this meeting? Yes? Okay, send you an invite. Overall, people spend too much time in meetings. According to research on meeting times, many meetings last longer than most people can mentally pay attention. Plus, the bigger a company is, the longer the meetings generally are going to last. People stop focusing and play with their phones or just daydream, and then you've basically lost them. One of the best ways to deal with this is to start each meeting with a clear agenda and goal and to leave when you're done. If you need more than the scheduled time, my suggestion is to leave on time and then to schedule a follow-up meeting. Don't disrupt more schedules and let the meeting run long. Pick things up later. So, you might wonder, what's the big deal with improving meetings? How is that motivational for the team? If you've ever attended a meeting, think about how many times you remember leaving it thinking, what a waste of time, compared to the number of times you left thinking, wow, that was an awesome meeting, we accomplished a lot. If you don't have more of those waste of time memories, well, then you're probably an oddity, really. Consider yourself lucky. The problem that occurs is that when people get used to poorly planned and unproductive meetings, each new meeting invite becomes a demotivational signal that they're about to just waste a bunch of time. They go into the meeting not ready to pay attention or with an open mind, but full of doubt and ready to snooze. By changing the culture of how meetings happen and how they are run, you can create an environment where people go to meetings ready to be inspired and motivated. That is how meetings can be motivational. So in the next lecture, we'll hit another motivational topic and focus on team and accountability. See you then.